no dark clouds will gather around
my body down.
I know my way is rough and steep.
My body down. When I see that trumpet sound,
just
gonna get up out of the ground.
when we're
In your grave, gonna pull my body down.
going home to save our mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going to Jordan. I'm only going over
Gonna pull
home.
my body down.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, just traveling through this world of woe. Yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that fair land to which I go. I'm going home to see my father. I'm going home.
Hello! How is everyone? The hype train already? Oh, it's close. Jesus. Wow. That's the first I've seen of the trend. Nice. Cheers, Jamie. Appreciate it, mate. That's, yeah, the intro bits, fiver, to be honest. They're simple ones. I got 5 or 6 of them for like £5.30, something like that. It was awesome. Fiverr is an amazing place. I love it. It helps out a lot of people who are getting into like animation and editing and stuff like that. So it's they are really, really cool. I love Fiverr. It's a great place. The upper levels of it though are really, they're out there. I got some. Need your own hefty font. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I mean, you had Mrs. Stug, Mrs. the Corgi, did Bob, the Yeti. Panda's done the picture up there of me as well. So it's all so I mean, there's loads of stuff out there. But yeah, a font would take. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I think. I mean, if someone could come up with a hefty Yeti design, just something like that, then yeah, that would be awesome. That would be wonderful. Who knows? Who knows? But that would be very, very cool. I've been looking at hefty Yeti stickers today because me and the wife are off on our honeymoon in a few weeks, and we had to get. I had to get a new suitcase because I haven't got one. And we were looking at getting hefty Yeti stickers to put on the suitcase. Mini Steve and Mini Tim. Excellent. I hope all 4 of you are doing alright, Ben. I've been wanting to message, but I've been avoiding messaging because I want you to sleep. So, but the boys are adorable. Especially Steve. I mean, with a name like that, you can't go wrong really, can you? But thanks for subbing though, Jamie. Thanks for subbing, Ben, as well. 32 months and 12. You're on a year streak. 1 year, mate. 1 year. That's crazy talk. Sticker Mule are doing 10 for £1. Oh, I'll have a look at that. Thank you. Oh, we got a hype train going. Excellent stuff. And Ben, 24, 2 years. Jeez. Yeah, you're ready for, I remember that. Ready for E1 2021. Because I remember getting you and having you and Abby on, talking about what you want to do, what you're looking forward to, and everything like that. My word. Yeah, didn't happen. But, yeah, 2 years. It's crazy. Hey, Patrick as well. 100%. So that's a level 2. 8 months. 8 months. This is awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. So first proper, I'd say, I hope you're doing. I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing okay. Nope, did eventually though. It's been a crazy 12 months. It has. It's been a very eventful 12 months, especially for you, Pete. You've done. I'd like to think you. I mean, it started off as a low, but it's picked up at the end of the year for you, hasn't it? So that's very, very cool. Yeah, what a year for everyone. Hi, Pat. So 22% of level 2. Right, so where are we? What are we doing? Nothing really. Nothing really much is going on. The only thing I'm doing at the moment is saving for this. So any bits you got spare, donate and stuff like that. Oh, I wonder actually if I can donate bits to my own channel. You cannot cheer in your own channel. Well, that's just shit, isn't it? Really. Surgery, foam stuff, LARPing, redundancy, new job, madness. And it's finished on a high for you though, so that's what I'm really glad to hear about that. So, move to Dawn, join the house, now left said house. So much kit I've gone through. Yeah, but you're doing well though, Jamie. You're doing very well. Debbie Harry, good to see you, my friend. Hello, Circuit, Alex, Aaron. Oh God, I forgot people's names. There's too many of you. Really want it to be already. My hype level is high. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting there. It's been a bit crazy for everyone. I personally can't handle much more crazy. There we go. Love the bits. Oh, right in front of my face. I know that's a blessing normally, but that's cool. I got a job offer. I'm just waiting to hear back about medical stuff, but they've technically taken me on. But I'm just anxious because I was required to mention my mental health. Everywhere does. It's a lot of jobs these days, mate, are very mental health focused. So it's a good thing. It's a positive because they will, if you are struggling, they will have someone to talk to. That's it. It's a good thing. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, it's a very, very good thing. So be pleased with that. Yeah, it's literally illegal for them to discriminate against you, Liam, so don't worry about it. Steve in a collared shirt. I know. This was a gift, this shirt, before Christmas, because I don't really own any smart things. Sorry I'm late, my phone started to make noises that sound suspiciously like Tiny. I hope you threw the phone out the window. Your phone said it's in the Navy. Oh God, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks for coming, everyone. Can't compete with that. I can't compete with that. I'm done. Patrick's killed the stream. Yeah, I'm out. Thanks. Alright, 57 seconds. Let's see if we can get to a level 3 hype train. I for one missed the Aliens t-shirts. I had a big tidy up and I sorted all of my t-shirts out. I've lost half of them. Basically. With that, yeah, that was a big mic drop. Level 3. Thanks, Don. We're at level 2. Oh dear, what was it I was looking at? Oh, another 100 from Jamie. Legend. Oh. 44. Is that? I don't know. Things are happening. Great stream, though.
Great stream night all.
Cheers, Ben. I have several boxes I'm taking to the swap shop. Unrelated, but I really want a Nerf pulse rifle. It looks insane, but a bit of a paint job. Oh, is that the orange one? Yes. I got sent that. Someone sent me that through. Who sent me that? But it looks awesome. It does look really cool. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It really does look good. 4 subs, 400 bits. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, I should talk more about this. Because, so, I'm aiming for 5 people for this. Because there's a lot of new people who are coming. I'm trying something different with the help of Pete, because we've got so many talented people in this Discord, in this community, in the Hefty fam. So I'm challenging Pete to put together the kit from people who can make stuff in the Hefty fam, basically, to kit someone out fully, which is working kind of well, because the person who I've assigned to Pete, who will remain nameless until the day, there's loads of talent, at least 3. There's loads of talented people in there. Basically, she has said that she gets quite anxious around a lot of people and stuff like that. So the perfect thing to do would be to have her kit already made, and then just come along, try it all on, and that's it, and it's done. And we'll just not film her trying it on, because that's just weird. But yeah, going through it all and get everybody who's involved to then go through it all, and it'll be really cool, I think, to see. I just promised to fix my audio issues that I had. So yeah, so that'll be good. That's good. It might just be me then, but when I've mentioned it in interviews, they've been going so well that then I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be fine, mate, and don't worry about the mental health stuff, because companies want people who are honest with them at the end of the day. I promise not to interrupt again. That was funny, though. That was very funny. And yes, you are with Pete, Liam. But yeah, so we'll have 5 people. I think it's 2 Navarre and a Wintermark so far, so I think I'm going to put a veto out on those 2 nations. I want to find someone in the league. If anyone knows a brand new player who's joining the league, let me know. And just another nation. I'm bored of Navarre and Wintermark. That's all I've done. So, anyone, new players, let's get them involved in the Hefty fam and doing that. So, see, Salt, I knew you were there, and Bolam as well. I know you'll know someone new who's looking to join, who can help out. The flip side with all of this, I've been trying to get my mate to come, but he's busy a lot. That's fine. Yeah, put feelers out, Jamie. That's awesome. You're thinking what I am, Bolam. Is this person in the Navy? No. Dawn's fine. Brass Coast is fine. I mean, anything like that, really. It's just wanting to do a different nation, basically, to show that it can all be done. I think the only one that I wouldn't be able to do is an Imperial Orc, to be honest. It would be very difficult to do anyway, but never say never, I guess. That could be a big special or something, you know? Who knows? We'll have a look at it. But yeah, so the flip side, we did have a lovely weekend, Ollie. Thank you so much. I hope you did too. Half a dozen new Reapers, let alone in the nation. Well, yeah, the Imperial Orc would be an insane challenge. I think that would probably be. Alright, Dan, you right, mate? You right, mush? I think if we did, the Imperial Orcs, I think it would be a solo. It would just be a case of this is where kit standards are high, and we'll try to do it for 200. But obviously, if people are going, I can do this, and then we get all of this together, we'd go, right, okay, we can go above and beyond, and we'll really get someone done fully and properly. So, but that won't be this time. That's future. That's future makeovers. Yeah, well, Bolum I've been offering for ages, mate, but you never say yes. So yeah, so that will be, the makeover will be a great thing, and then I'm thinking later in the year do another one of those things for new players, the packs and that, where we get like the little leather-bound books and a little pouch and something like that, and go to new players. Here, welcome to Empire. Have this, all of this stuff, like we did when we had I put where we had that massive box, and I went over there. You said yes to a certain individual, to 2 certain individuals. They're not in the Reapers. So I need names. The Reapers are no longer recruiting. Please come and join us. There we go. But yeah, so I need something like that, and I need to recruit Nick to come and help me do the makeover thing. So, but all of this is wonderful, and I love doing this, and I love that we all do it as a community, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to do any of it if it wasn't for you lot. Yeah, Jamie, go and annoy them. Recruit Nick to Wintermark. No, I need to recruit Nick to do the makeover, so he can be one of those people. So if I get someone who wants to join the league, brand new, Nick can then take them off, take 200 quid, and go and do the thing. So example, like I've got, so to have to roll are helping as well. They're going to have a victim. I've got a victim. So me to have to roll, Pete, Nick. I can't count. What the fuck is going wrong with me? I have to roll, Pete, Nick, me. Am I missing someone? I can't. I don't know. You can have Nick. We have power of attorney. Yeah, I don't know. I'm missing someone, I'm sure, but I've got it all written down, thankfully. So yeah, so we'll have all of that. But there is a downside to all of this. So as many of you will know about my bollock cancer, I'm having surgery in April to get it removed. So if it is happening the week before the event, I won't be at the event, basically, which will suck. Which will mean I can't do the makeover. And it also means that I won't know about any of it until the 2nd of March. Which sucks. But in a really good way. So, boo to no Steve, but yay to healthier Steve. Yeah, exactly. It's all very much, I'm willing to give the surgery a go if it means you'll come to the event. Don't. I've had too many offers. Ben's axe that he got me is over there. So, and believe me, I've been tempted. So I'm hoping it'll be at the beginning of April. I think 2 to 3 weeks before the event will mean I can come, but no fighting. If it's right at the beginning of April, that first week of April, then I can come to the event and fight. That's the sort of scale that I'm looking at with it all, basically. So yeah, it's all very cool. My guy for Brass Coast is down for this. Cool. DM me, chuck him in, get him into the Discord, and chuck me and do a. No, you're not, Salt. You're not. Will they no, they won't let me keep it. I know that already. But yeah, but Debbie, get them in touch, get them into the Discord, and we can have a chat about it all. So I will know. I am on Sealand. That. Yes, that. So me and Debbie and Harry were chatting yesterday, and we were talking about the surgery and everything. And I just said it will be a struggle for me to get around the field because of it all. Debbie very graciously said they will push me around in a wheelchair, and I said if it's raining, no one's getting around. And they sent me this wonderful picture of this wheelchair. It's a gaming chair on a tank, essentially. It was wonderful. Wheelbarrow, that'd be good too. I could get one of those chairs and have a load of people carry me around. Mac in a palanquin. Yes, there we go, palanquin. So, yeah, there'll be loads of stuff. A LARP safe bollock pillow. A hefty wagon. Oh, I like that. But the hefty wagon is what I'm dragging. I'll go. But yeah, there's loads of stuff. So there may be, if I can't get to the event, then obviously the makeover won't happen until E2. But I will be able to give them all like 6-7 weeks notice at least. So it'll be apologies, but this. So yeah, so that's what's happening with that. So my aim is for £1,000 to get all of this done, and it will be the biggest we've had. PD love that we do it, and that, excuse me. So it's fantastic. It's wonderful, and I want to do more. Always want to do more. Want to get the Hefty fam involved a lot more. So yeah, there's loads. Just loads of stuff. Anyway. I've forgotten what the stream was about. I've completely forgotten. It's gone. What is the stream about? I'll have to have a look at it. I'll have to look it up. Oh yeah, LARP Goals and Plot. That was it. Oh, at least someone's remembered. Goals and Plot. Thank you. Yeah, really, it is great news. But yeah, Goals and Plot for the year. So for goals for this year. For us, because obviously we're starting the new hall. You'll be pleased to hear the hall are up for doing a chat on stream about the hall and everything we're doing. Okay, I'll look at that in a sec. So the new hall will come on, and we'll chat. And just talk about what the hall goals are and all of this sort of stuff. So for the first event, a goal will be to get the hall sort of cemented within Wintermark. So that's going to be getting our Magic-y people to go off and talk to other Magic users to get them in and around. Because when you set up a group in Empire, it's quite important to have all these connections with other groups within not just your nation and with the egregores, but also within all of the other nations, preferably. So where I'm quite an experienced player, and we've got a couple of other people with experience. We're quite lucky that I know people in other nations already, so I'm able to go off and form those connections with. You want some fresh digital grass, yeah. To get other people involved in, well, shenanigans, basically. So there's business and resource and stuff like that. So you've got those little connections already with people you know. But it'll be good to get a lot of the new people who have only been to Empire for a year involved in everything. Pub crawl. Pub crawls happen regardless. I am, if I am at E1 and able to, I am intending on dragging a load of people out on a pub crawl, because Anxious Child, welcome to the Hefty fam. So yeah, new. Yeah, it's you've been to the you've been for a year. Hey, Blue, good to see you, bud. Yeah, so yeah, you're still new. You are still new. In that year, you're not experiencing the whole game. Tiny has that effect on everyone. People do grow up so far. I mean, there are players you see in the field who have done absolutely wondrous things in their first year. And to my mind, I can think of one who has done probably more last year than even I've done, than an entire group of people have done, and that's Kyle. The guy is incredible. No one said sea shanties, Biscuit. I wish. We will do that, though. It will happen. Oh, Ryan said shanties. Yes, someone did say shanties, Biscuit. Good spot. I'll buy a singular round for everyone on said crawl. Excellent. Okay, well, I'll take you up on that, but there's going to be like 30 of us, mate. But the pie business pays well, I hear. Kyle does inspire. He really has inspired. So I've had a few people message me to say that their game is they're doing well and they're really enjoying it, and they're grateful for like seeing Kyle on stream because he's pushed them. I really need to message Kyle, get Kyle and Ryan on together. You spent 4 thrones in the nightclub, it's fine. I spend more than that on drugs. In character drugs. I will get used to saying that. So yeah, I have to get Kyle and Ryan back on to chat about stuff. So the first goal for the hall is to get, so we've got all of our positions sorted. So Beef, I saw your let me scroll back up. I saw it. How many people have you got and what sort of things do they do? Oh my god. That what's that, Arnie? Damn, we were doing Arnie quotes. Who is your dad and what does he do? Yes, that was it. There we go. Broke little apothecary. That's fine, mate. You want to sell those herbs? I'll buy them all. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Yeah. So we need to get all of that set up. So we've got all of the people in position. So we've got the Thane, the Steward, the Huskarl, the Alderman. We've got our Scop and Magic person. I'm just there for the ride. So it's about getting people to meet others in that position. So this is like a first step. This is a good way of Scop Magician. Oh my! You made me think of Rosie and Jim. Zach Magique. Yeah, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. That's just me. So yeah, so your Thane at the Thanes meet will go off and meet all the other Thanes and have chats, and because they're the people who run the hall. So we've got all of those done. Then we've got like another 3 or 4 people in that. So I reckon we've got like 8 or 9 people in the hall so far. We're not recruiting. It's going to be a very we have 11, do we? There we go. Thank you, Pat. So Pat is actually our Huskarl. Helen is our Thane. Digby is our Steward. Hayden Wolfric is our 13. Hey Tiny, how you doing, bud? Good to see you, mate. It's Bolam's phone. Yeah. Yeah, so then the stewards will go off, and the stewards do a lot of politicking, so they get to know the senators and things like that. No, I'm not reading that out because who knows what that will do. Get back in your box. I haven't said you can come out yet. No. Right. How many people have we got in this? I'll ask. Look, most of my haul are here. So hopefully someone can go and count. Thank you, Bolam. My friend AR going to be a striding steading of 2, and E1 can't wait. That's awesome. That's brilliant. I know many stridings and steadings of 1. They're fantastic. So yeah, so we've got the Thane will go off and meet the other Thanes. The Steward will go off and have the chat with the senators and stuff like that. Our Huskar will know the generals and the captains. The aldermen will know all the other aldermen, the money makers, and people like that, who they know who they can, the apothecaries, who they can get all the stuff off of, basically. Oh, just sit them down in front of the TV, Ben. They'll be fine. Just get them to focus. Just put them down and bounce them in front of them. Get them. They get the glare off my forehead. It's fine. I'm writing a positive feedback email. No one can know I'm a softie. Excellent. So yeah, so that's sort of go. Oh, for fuck's sake, 12 now. Is it 12? Have we got 12? Do I have to actually go and check the Discord? I see everyone is being mean today. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Right. 1, 2, 7. Right. 13. Okay. There's 13. 6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. I'm not doing that joke from Clue. So, no, not 666, not 69. Nice. 26, 30, yeah, it's definitely 13. Biscuit, shut up. Liam, shut up. Definitely shut up now, Liam. But, yeah, so we've got 420, my God, everyone. So everybody in their little role, Rabbit and Gallant aren't in, so it's actually 11. This is true. So yeah, that's so 11. Well done, thanks, Pat. Who would have thought Pat, the Huskar, was the sensible one? So we got good. So they will all go off and do their own things. Then everyone else who was left. So we've got wow. So we've got everyone who was not in a role, basically. Everyone works together, and we all do our own stuff. So I'll be bringing in money, resources, and stuff regardless. We've got the apothecary stuff and all of that. So that's literally the first goals. The goals for everything else, there's so much to do. It is another union. Well, yeah, we've got the farmers union. I've got to go and have drinks in the marches at E1 if I'm there. I've got to go and have a chat with what's his name? The Talbots. I'm going for drinks with. So that's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be a good laugh. Had to stop someone getting their head caved in basically at the Reaper's Ball. I have to go have a drink with the other. Oh, you've got to go drinking with the other one. It's really weird, isn't it? That the one person who wanted at the Reaper's Ball, one of our hall wanted to go off and have loads of meetings with the marchers, and the other, and basically nearly got beaten up by them, and then other members of the hall went off to solve the issues, and we're getting invited out for drinks. That does make me laugh. Kohan. Yep, so got to go drinking with the Kohan. Go and see that. The Kohan as well on Brass Coast. That'll be good. There's loads. They've got loads to do. But I think when it comes to goals, enemies to lovers. Well, that's my philosophy on Empire anyway. That's where I live. Well, of course, I'll always be coming up to see the Reapers, Tiny. I've got loads of stuff to do with you lot. Got loads of business to talk about, to be honest. Yes, I do. You love having me up there. I'm paying for you to go out on a date, Bolan. Don't forget this. Yes, you need to go and find Yana, Liam. So this is what I'm liking, is that everyone has got... When we talk about plot and goals and getting involved in stuff, one person will start talking and they'll be going off like this. And then you realise how it reminds so many other people of all of the other stuff that they're getting involved in. And then they jump in and it's like, they've got to do this. They've got to go and do that. Oh, yeah, but this person's got to go and do that. We did in the 2 feet. This is many, many years ago when I was a young lad. I was fresh-faced, no hair, and literally on my head apart from my eyebrows. And we turned up and we were saying, oh, you've got to go and do that. Okay, mate, go and enjoy your dinner, bud. And we just... and we were just sat down and like, oh, I've got to go and do this. I've got to go and eat that. Thanks for the bits, Tony. And it was just like, you do. It was like, I've got to go and do this, and then they go, oh, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. And I was just like, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to have a beer, and then I'm going to go off. I went to the tent, got a beer, came, sat back down, and the entire camp had emptied. So this is when the 2 feet, we had about 18 players at the time. Before we all sort of spread, and it was so weird because the fire was going. They literally just got the fire set up, and everybody was talking about what they needed to do first, and everyone suddenly, half of us were sat there going, got nothing to do, and then all of a sudden everybody realised that they had stuff to do, and everybody ran off and did it. Apart from me, I sat there and had a beer. And I had to wait like 20 minutes for Grim to turn up before we went off to do our business. So it was great. Soup? I've missed something here, haven't I? Oh well. But yeah, Beef, go find Ryan. Go and find... go find Ryan at E1. That'll be great. So... yeah, so the alderman, in my opinion, within any hall group or something like that, the alderman is probably one of the most important people because they are the ones who do all the business deals. They know who's got all the resources. They've got the money. They've got all of the stuff. They should know where everything is and what's going on and how much money they've got coming in and going out. They're also the ones that you leave like orders with so that when people come up to the camp and go, oh, I'm trying to sell... this, and this, they have that list and they can they'll say, oh yeah, I'll buy that, I need that, and I need that, and they'll buy those in at a priority. I thought the alderman was the guy in Wintermark named the provider. So Wintermark has like a head alderman, but each hall also has an alderman within them as well, or a head trader or something like that. So for Hurst Hall, for a while we had it was Smith and Gallen, so you had Bron and Tillian. Then when I turned up as Carol, it turns out I've got a bit of a knack for trading, which I never thought I would have or get involved in. So there were the three of us. And then you've got Biscuit, who's also got a good got a bit of a nose for it as well. So there are quite a few people now out there who enjoy the trading game. So he is most definitely Ryan is the loveliest person you'll ever meet. Right, okay, it might be called something different in New Osland, as the positions are named after different things related to birds, I think. Ooh. Have you got a position called a pigeon? I hope someone's a pigeon in New Osland. They better be a pigeon. If not, I'll be really disappointed. But yeah, so there's loads of stuff that goes on within each halls, but obviously every hall does it differently. Trading is so scary, I don't know why. It can be. Inga is definitely pigeon energy, yeah. The main one I remember is the second in command is called the Wing. That's cool. I quite like that. This is a reveal. They are our regurgitation. That works too. So there's nothing to... I think trading is intimidating because you hear about people going off and making deals worth... Here's 10 thrones, here's 50 thrones, here's 100 thrones, here's 1,000 thrones. So you get all of that sort of stuff going on. And people are very... these are big numbers. I've only got 18 rings to my name. I've got 6 crowns to my name. I might have a throne or something. But it's never... Yeah, it's not intimidating. It isn't scary. The trick is the group that you are with ask if they need something. So... one thing Will does very well is he'll help anyone get into trading. I'm sure Salt would too. I need to do another trading stream, don't I, really? And get a load of people on. So, Will's gone now, so we'll assume he's in. So if I'll see about if I can get Gallon, Smith, and Will, and Salt, if he would. But anybody, I mean, I'll put a thing out, and if anyone's interested in it, so make the deal. We'll find the money once you've sorted it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I like it with if you need something, just go and find out who's got it. Make sure they hold it, and then come back with it costs this much, and then we'll just either whip. What we normally do is I need this. Can I have the money for it? And there's either a whip round, or they say, how much more money do you need? And then you just do it. Or if you're a Mac, just nick it, basically. So that was good. But going on, don't have a group. I've just ended up accidentally hoarding different resources, using them as much as I can, but I cannot sell them. Come to me, because I will buy everything you've got. And then what we can do is then, if you want to come on, Circuit, come and work for me. I need all the help I can get at the moment. I've got too much stuff to do. I have not got the people to do it. I will pay you. You can come and help. That would be great. So, we will help you get into trading. Who's that? What's that? What's just happened? Mrs. Reeb 216. Thank you so much for the bits. And Jazz 18 months. So this is a complete tangent. Not sorry. If you don't follow Jasmine on Twitter, you really should. She is one of my favourite get in the bin talented people, because she does these tiny these miniatures, these little models. My God, I saw today. It was chicken in bread. Tiny little roast chickens. Oh, fuck me, they're incredible. They are absolutely incredible. It's all like Skyrim and stuff. It's all these little things. It's amazing. She is too good. Go and find her on Twitter. So good, really, really good. They're not edible too, Pete. Don't lie. So, well, yeah, there we go. They won't kill you. But 18 months, thank you. But yeah, Circuit, come and if you want to get involved in or do anything with trading, come and find us, because we can help you out. Well, yeah, they're absolutely everything is edible once. I don't know how Toddy is gonna get to high level trades, but I have a huge goal that I think will take 2 to 3 years, which is to make a sinecure. But it's like 10 wains and 3 thrones in coin, and scales up from there. But I have no access to higher levels of trade. You do. actually. You do. There is someone in your hall, 2 people in your hall who have access to higher levels of trade. And I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to tell you who it is, because this is going to be something for you to find out in game, and it will give you a little bit of game. So, exactly, like Beef said, it's all about making the right connections. So, but there are definitely 2 people in your hall. If you think about it, you know who they are as well. No, it's not for the hall. That's the thing. That's the trick. It's not for the hall. It is for the hall, but you are in that hall. So have a think about that. So, just get drunk with people seems to work for me. Yeah, you are the hall. 100% Empire is a who you know game. Exactly. So, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. So the trading part of it, I'm definitely going to do a trading stream. Again, sugar daddies. Yeah, Ryan's got like 3 sugar daddies. He's just too good. He's too damn handsome. Oh. Right, are we okay with me going on another tangent here? Because I've just reminded myself of something. And I'd be interested to see what chat think of this, actually, if we're good with it. Going out drinking is how I met loads of people. Go for it. Excellent. So I saw there was something on Twitter today. So Dawn was involved in this conversation as well on Twitter. That someone. So do you remember Jasper? They're my friend from LA. They've been on stream a couple of times now. They're amazing. They tweeted something out about people being LARP hot. You saw this, did you, Bonham? Yeah. So yeah, it's about people being LARP hot. It's a weird one, because it's a I know LARP hot, exactly. I'd never heard of it, never even thought of it, but then when you think about it, it's got to be a thing, surely. I'm not talking. There's no gender. I can't think what this word is. There's no gender divide here. It's just See, I said it was confidence. So I thought if someone goes out into the field who's normally in the real world, they sit there, they do their job, and that they don't put themselves out there. Can one be LARP hot and non-LARP hot like Ryan? Ryan is a unique individual, because Ryan is just hot. He encompasses all. Can I be LARP medium well done? That's brilliant, Ryan. But yeah, the weird thing, it was people saying like, how, so is it confidence? Is it, how they look when they get in the field compared to, what they're like out of the field? It's a really strange one. Wearing cool, interesting costumes probably adds to it. Fangs and horns look good on everyone too. If I understood Jasper, it's people who get swooned over in costume but will get ignored in civilian gear. Both exactly perfect. I mean, that's it. I was talking to Helen about it as well, and Helen said that I'm LARP hot. Don't see it myself, but some people do just scrub up well. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think it's the fact that you see these people 4 times a year in all their costume, and I just think that's it. I'm just hot. Wow, I try. I do try. So it's like, Tiny. Tiny looks like my Tiny looks like a granddad in the real world. He dresses like a granddad. He wears jumpers that come down to his ankles and stuff like that. But then get him in the field, he looks really. I mean, Tiny scrubs up well, but it's a real odd one. So, but yeah, it was just something that got me thinking today. That was all. I'm IRL and LARP cold. Ah, Jim. No, Jim Bob. It's... No, that's true. You can't help that jumpers are long on him. I mean, it was a child small, and it came down to... I'm just a trans... Yes. Yes, Debbie, you are. You are. And, yeah, you are an experience in yourself, my friend. You really are. In the best possible way. You are wonderful to chat to. You really are. To be honest, thinking about it, I'm like, when I'm Toddy, I'm completely different. I talk to everyone, don't like conflicts, and love selling things, meet new people. IRL mostly. It's really maskception. It's like wearing a mask. You feel empowered by being a step removed from your true self, or even more like your true self in their mask. That's it. That's it. I think that it encapsulates so many different arguments, but that's a really good point as well. So I'm off. Love you too, Dolly. I'll catch you soon, mate. It's just got me thinking. I mean, not much gets me thinking these days. So, but anyway, back to the chat. So all of the positions and stuff like that in the hall, and that you basically go. You've all got your own little areas that you'll cover. Then you have like the big goals of the hall. It's like, right, where are we planning? What are we planning on doing? Being LARP hot is a prerequisite to being in the hall. We have seen me, right? I'll be off then. Damn it. Yeah. So there's a lot there. We let the rule lapse at times. I think all the time. So, but when it comes to the hall as a whole, you have like a main hall goal. So you'll have your individual goals of jobs essentially. This is what you got to go off and do. But then you get the what's that? Hey Chris, how you doing? Need to have a natter with you, my friend. Need to have a big old chat with you. You'll be too proud. Too proud. Maybe my costume does need something covering my face then. That's why I've got a mask. Hey Beth. It has been too long. It has been too long. We have to catch up, but so yeah, so you then have a goal as the whole. It's something that everyone is sort of like working towards essentially. So you get your individual goals of I got to go off and do this, or jobs of I got to go off and do this, I got to go and do that, I got to go and do the other. Then you get the whole goal of whole goals of, so we want to try to get this person in as senator over here. We want to get this person as a general over here. That is what we're looking at doing. So these are the things then. Do you have any larger hall goals yet? Yeah. So the larger hall goals will be when we do a hall chat. We'll sit down and we'll literally we'll discuss everything that's going on probably, and then go from there. But yeah, as a whole, we do have some larger goals in mind. We've got some really dumb ones, which are fantastic, and I can't wait to throw everything into trying to get them done. But then you get more achievable ones done. So for me, one of my things to work towards for the hall is to get 2 or 3 of us on a boss seat. That is a big one for us. Then within that, I also want to start like buying more things for nations and doing more to help the Empire out. So when I came up with the idea of Cal, I really lent into the Tillianson idea of so Chris made them as a lawful good character. So I'm more of a chaotic good character. But I won't do necessarily evil things unless it's for the good of the Empire. That's the sort of way towards it. So, but the plan is to work towards, so yeah, 4th Army, buying, so like the sinecure for Liam. So like, for example, if Liam came up to me in character and said, I want a sinecure, I need 10 wains of something and 3 crowns, or 15 wains or something like that, and 10 thrones rather, something like that, then it would be a case of, right, what do we get out of it to make it worth my while paying for it, and then just working on it and stuff like that, and then you go from there. So that's basically a goal of just trying to do what you can to help people out. So with regards to all of the goals, this is where it becomes intrinsically linked with plot, because plot will find you if you are doing bigger things. The good thing about Empire is that you'll have, I lost the plot ages ago, Circuit. I really did. So the good thing about Empire is that you'll have personal plot, you'll have actual PD plot. So, which there are a lot of differences between both of those. So for those who don't know, personal plot, I have all of these herbs. That person in Varushka promised me that they would buy all these herbs. I gave them all the herbs. They now owe me 6 thrones. They don't have the money. So you are now doing what you can to try to... You're having a lot of back and forth between them individually and your group and their group and stuff like that. That is personal plot, because that is creating story between individuals and groups, and they are great. That's a great thing to have in-game. So there's that side of it. So I've got a lot of personal plot going on at the moment, which is great fun. But then you'll get the actual PD plot of where an NPC has turned up and has said, I've got something. Do you want to buy it off of me for 5 thrones? And you go, ooh, yes, I do. So I am waiting. So this is a piece of plot. This is PD plot that I'm waiting to drink next time I'm in a field. So you get simple stuff like that. Then you get bits of plot which are what do they call them? A hat, basically. It is a wonderful fizz rep. So next when I'm in the field next, Circuit, come over and say hi again, and you can have a proper look at it. Yeah, everyone forgot about that. So you get hey, hi mate, how you doing, buddy? Are you good? Good to see you. So you'll get with the hats. So if you're a senator, a general, anything that has an official nod from PD, there's a role that PD have put into the game. So you could be, well, boar seat holder. You can be an ambassador to one of the foreign nations and stuff like that. So these things all have the moments where you could be sat around the fire doing nothing, and you'll get an NPC turn up. One of the easiest ways to get into plot for all of these things is you can be an adjutant. If you see someone walking around who's looking a little bit... what happens if I go for a national seat and fail? More often than not, the person who wins will look at the people who have failed and say, do you want to come and be my adjutant? If they are worth anything, that is what will happen. They will pull people over and say, right, you want to get involved, then you can come and be my adjutant. So what will potentially happen with that beef is, example, so you want to be a general. You will be, actually, out of curiosity, so beef, what position were you looking at going for? What position would you be interested in going for? Because I'll use that as the example. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. That was me last event for a national board seat. At worst, you'll make half a dozen new pals who went out of their way to go to the hub and vote for you. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. The national board seat. So That's exactly what will happen. So you want the national boss seat. What will be worth doing is going up to the people who are in that boss seat already and having a chat with them, because while there are issues in some nations where the people in that seat will do everything they can to keep hold of it, which is, I mean, as a player, I'm not a fan, because anytime I get any plot or game or anything like that, I want to spread it out as much as I can and get as many people involved, because I want people to enjoy their game. Then so you go for that national board seat and you talk to the people who are going for it, because what you could all come to the agreement of. I think this happened in Highguard with their national seat. I think 3 people were going for it, and they realised that all of the resources could be split 3 ways. So they all agreed to put one of them on that seat, and when they got all the resources, they split it all 3 ways. And then the following year, if it was just though, I think that happened for 4 years. Same 3 people went for it, and they rotated the seats. And then someone else came along, and then they just thought, okay, now there's 4 of us, diminishing returns. Let's have a vote, and then we'll see who gets it. Who gets it. So it does happen on occasion, especially when there's like 2 of you, because you can just agree, right? We'll all get everyone to vote for you, and then we'll go from there. Best thing that happens, you get the seat, and then you get all the attention that comes with it, which is fantabulous. The worst thing that happens, people know you want that seat, so they will then come along and put anything that they've got into that for you. So you can say, I want that boss seat, all these other people want that boss seat, we'll all work together, or I get that boss seat, or I don't get that boss seat. They'll come back to you and say, right, let's work together next time. Let's see if we can work something out for it. Or the very, very tiny times that I've ever heard of it happen. I think I've only ever heard it happen once in all of my years at Empire, where they just said, no, don't want your help, bye. And that was it. But I wouldn't worry. It's all about putting your name out there. People then know you're interested in getting that position or something like that. It gets your name out there. It gets your face out there. So I sent a winged messenger to the Grendel ambassador, so waiting to see if I hear anything back from the Grendel speaker. That's cool. Now it says stop working. I just remembered something. I think it was Galen on a previous stream said something about sometimes you can say, like, can I have a share in a boar seat? I was wondering, does that actually happen? Yes, it definitely does. Is it something that can possibly happen? Be like, oh, I got 20-something thrones. Can I have a share of Weirwood or something like that? Yep. So as Chris has said there, loads of people will put money in to buy a boar seat together. The good thing is when you find people who've got all the money, and they just say, right, I need someone to take this seat for me. So perfect example is funnily enough, is Galen. So with his Urazeni, so with Achilles, he had his boar seat, and someone came along and said, I need someone to take this boar seat, and right, you take it. Your payment is like 1 resource from that, so you get 1 Wayne a season, so 5.5 thrones a season. That's incredible. And all you have to, and someone's paid for it all, and you've done nothing, and you get given a boar seat, and you're getting paid 5.5 thrones a season. So 22 thrones a year. So you're getting 22 thrones for doing not very much. It's great. It's perfect. That's the perfect scenario. What's the seat? So there are so many seats. There are specific ones that hold roleplay value. That's one that we're interested in. Then there are ones that hold other intrinsic values. So there is definitely one that I'm interested in. It's only a cheapy one as well, and then there's another one which is more expensive, but it's definitely what I want. So the money in the trading side of it, there's huge, but these are all very big goals to aim for. So Liam, a 3 year target. I don't think it'll take you that long. Talk to the right people, make the right deals. You'll get there quite quickly, I reckon. To be honest, speak to your hall. That's all I'll say. Speak to your hall. Chat got ahead of me. Hey Zara, how you doing? In Wintermark, I got over 900 throws from 30 people and went for 2 seats, and everyone got a decent amount, all their money back. Yeah. Chris, so I'll say this for Circuit as well, for anybody who wants to get involved in trade. So Crimson Reapers, they're great for it. Chris is great for it. Smith is great for it. People want to get people involved. I think it's one of the reasons why I enjoy it as well. And I'm really grateful to Chris and to Smith for everything that they've done for me in my game, because I needed that sort of like nudge, and then just doing stuff for the role play. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Yes, need to have a catch up. I definitely need to grab you, Chris, for a chat. You can have a chat about the Reaper's Ball as well. There's just so much to do. So, but when it comes to plot specifically, one of the ways to get involved in plot as well is your background. But it's when they do a search for backgrounds from the plot team. I've said this. I know I've said this a lot, but the key thing, it's keywords. So if you want to get involved in the heresy game, be a heretic or something like that, you put those keywords in your background. We'll be on Hall Discord after. The guy's got me downloading Warzone. See, I'm playing that as well. So you've got all those keywords, and PD will literally put in, we've got plot going out about this cult, and they'll put in these keywords into their search engine, and they will come up with a long list of players who are involved, and they'll take loads of those names, and they'll pass them out to the NPCs, and the NPCs will go, right, I am looking for Joe Bloggs from the League. I am looking for Jane Bloggs from Dawn. And that's it. And they will go out and find these people. And they'll go, I've got all of this stuff to do. We need to chat about this stuff. And that'll be it. You'll be involved in that. They will deliver plot to you. And that is a great way of getting involved in stuff. Then you've also got the flip side of, if you don't want to be involved in certain plot. So if they come up to you and say, this is stuff that's happening, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to have this? Take this letter and stuff like that. You can go, okay, you can take it. And if nothing happens to the plot, it doesn't die, because this is like a tabletop thing with plot carries on regardless. It's just your interaction isn't there. So it's worth, like, saying, oh, I don't want to deal with this. Find people who do. And then you can pass it on and walk off. You don't have to get involved in anything you don't want to. That is the great thing. Alternatively, pull it. Yes. I'm not going to go into what Digby did, because that's a very unique measure. Yes. But Ryan, you're 100% correct on that one. That is if you do something within the game that creates such a noise, PD will go, what the hell is going on over there? Okay, and then you'll get a reward from it. Create waves. That is another way of doing it. I know a lot of people who don't want plot at Empire. They turn up to see friends. They play the game, They do trading, they do magic and stuff like that, and they love it. But when official plot comes along, if it's like walking into a tent and saying, "Hi, I am so and so from this foreign nation," they will leave. They will just walk out of the tent because they don't want to know. They don't want any big plot. They just want their little stuff that they're involved with. Just a little holiday for some people. Exactly. That is all it is. I don't think I'd ignore plot, but I don't look for it. I generally find plot comes and punches me in the face. So with Cernanos, my first character, a good example was having a herald turn up to look for you, and said some things I didn't like, so I stabbed him up. He went off, and then another herald turned up, very heavily armoured, with an 8-foot spear, and stabbed me up. So I had to have in-character surgery on the floor of the hub. It was wonderful. So there's lots of stuff like that, but if it's a case of like, oh, I don't want to get involved in this sort of plot, you don't have to. No one's going to force you to do anything. It's a really nice way. The other thing, if you definitely want to do something, you've got an area of the game you absolutely love and adore, challenge the Iron Duke. So I personally was an hour away from doing it. Mac died, obviously. But the challenge the Iron Duke is a wonderful thing. And Miss Pennart, yes, thank you for the follow earlier today. An American expat here. Only been to one event, loved it. Been watching your past streams to keep the king going. Thank you for the lovely message. I really appreciate it. So the challenge the Iron Dukes are, so me and Trot, so Mac and Grim were going to do one, and we basically said to them, we are the greatest lovers the Empire has ever seen. We didn't know how they were going to respond to this. It was wonderful. They sent us the challenge, and it was essentially, your families have to go and help you fight this thing. You have to prove your unity, essentially, like that. It was an interesting one. It was going off to one of the most dangerous places going. It was great. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do it. But if you have got an area of the game that you love, so I know there's like the apothecary stuff, trading, magic, anything like that. The Iron Duke, the challenges are all tailor-made for the individual. So you will there'll be a ritual done on you saying, Dawn, really? Hey baby, are you plot because I've been chasing you for years? How much will you pay me to say that to someone in character? Because I will. Also, challenge the Iron Duke is fun. You're still doing yours? Fantabulous. Write that down. Yeah, go for it, Bolan. So the challenge is absolutely fantastic. The 5-ring challenge, done. I will collect at E1. So you get to literally state why you deserve this challenge and what you're the best at. Make the 10 a lover in each nation. Who's to say I don't already have that? So wow, yeah, I'll get to that. So you get to do, you dictate your challenge, basically. You say, I am the best apothecary in the field, and I want a challenge that's suitable for me. And then you will get the herald from the Iron Duke turning up, or you'll get to be honest, you'll get a little note in your pack that says, be at this place at this time, because the herald will be there waiting for you. Then you turn up, you go and see the herald, and they'll have your name written down on a scroll, and they'll say, oh, I kept mine for sentimental value. So mine's in the bedroom. So you'll have that, and you'll look at the sky, and it'll say, this is your challenge. And it'll say, you've got until, so for me it was, you've got 1 season to do it in. You've got until the next event to do this. Bit of a rush. Then, or they'll say, I know some of them, they've said, you've got a year. So you collect this at E1, you've got until E1. I'm aware of one challenge, which was literally, when you have finished this challenge, I will know. And then you can have your reward. The reward is what the Iron Duke deems is of value. So if you do something absolutely impossible and amazing, and then they will say, here, have all of this wonderful, funky stuff. If not, if it's just something menial, like, I reckon I can kill 10 Jotun on my own. You'll go, oh, okay, go and kill 10 Jotun on your own then. Here's your reward. You can have, here's a free drink voucher at the bar. Nothing special, basically. So it's all dependent on the challenge. And the reward depends on what you get out of it. Some people have been given enchanted weapons. Some people have been given the location to a national artifact. Do a little plane challenge just to get another bit of money for beer on the pub crawl. Yeah, loads of things like that. It's literally what you want. Some people have laid down what they would like as the reward as well. And they might not necessarily get it, but they have been known to be given, right, this is the direction of what you're looking for. Go and speak to these people, or look out for this person. And that's it. They're great. So there's lots of little things that can and do go on with it all. It's fantabulous. It really is. Ugh, that's disgusting. So I've been talking for an hour and a quarter with a coffee in my hand, and it's now cold and disgusting. Free drinks sounds like a great reward. Yeah, they would. So I'm going to call it there. Because Helen is not feeling very well, and she's been looking after me for so bloody long now while I've been ill. So I kind of need to go and return favour. Well, we're going to go and sit on the sofa and watch Lucifer while she's under the cover. So you can keep a cider in your hand. It'll stay cold and still be good. Yes, that's exactly. I was going to finish off my mead tonight, but I've decided not to drink for a little bit. Probably not. I probably won't drink now until after my surgery. Oh, actually, I'm going on my honeymoon in a few weeks. I will be drinking there. Well, it's Norway though as well. Really, really expensive. Who is on? Dolly. Dolly is on. Who are we going to go for? What do people think? Got to drink mead on the honeymoon. Well, we're going to be in Norway, so you know. So what are we thinking? Dolly, Digby, to go and raid? Go and say hi to? I raided Dolly last. Let's go and fish mead. Yeah, I'm looking for. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the flying. I hate flying. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Norway, definitely. Right, let's go and raid. Let's go and raid Mr. Dicklebert. He's playing Rome Total War. So, thanks everyone for coming to watch. Apocalypse. Hope Helen's feeling better too. Thank you so much for saying that. I'll pass on all the well wishes and everything from everyone. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. Thank you for the people who've donated bits and subscribed and stuff. It's all going towards the makeover for new players. So thank you for everything. Glad to catch the stream and feel better, Helen. I'll pass it all on. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you on Friday for a treat. Yes. See you soon. Take care.